Good morning, everybody. It's another day in my Minecraft world. The sun is out, the villagers are being annoying. So I did a few things off camera. One of the things was I've been breeding up the villagers. So this is basically, once they grow up, they'll pop down the other side. Some ready for actual villager breeding down the line. Well, villager trading. Now, remember what it looked like out here? Very messy? Well, I know. It's all neat now. You've got your automated washing, cooking, and smelting set up. So, got lava behind there, a campfire, and got water with fans that go just on a windmill. So this is one rotation per minute. However, the speed of the fans doesn't matter for the effectiveness of pushing the water, fire, or lava across to do whatever they do. It just varies on how far a fan pushes or sucks items away. So that's set up to work. Now, I made this off camera since I needed to get a few things made, like the andesite casings, or andesite alloy, sorry. Yeah, andesite alloy, since it's got a more efficient recipe in the mixer, 1-for-1, and I needed to get a bit of it ready for the content of today's episode. So, what are we doing today? Well, I want to get all the mechanical crafters that are needed for when we make crushing wheels, which we might not make those today, but I definitely want to make the rotational speed controller, since if we go around here and look out the back, got all these gears, not that you can see it too well from here, there we are, and it doesn't look very nice. It's functional, but it doesn't look very nice. So everything's rotated up, so it's spinning at 64 RPM. So that's our press, our millstone. So basically, I've got a few things prepared. Might need to put a crafting table outside. So we get the rock, quartz. You'll see what I did in the nether. And so, sugarcane. I could just craft it, except this is way more cooler in my opinion. Whoops. Ah yes, that is something I should bring up. I have a magnet. Okay. Hold on. There we are. Let's just throw that back on there. Don't know what that slot does. There we are. Got some paper now. And paper with sand to make some sandpaper. It's more than I need, however, put it in your offhand, get your rose quartz. There we are, need a bit more. Excellent. And got some sandpaper left over for in the future. Now, with our polished quartz, I can get rid of that off the thing. Oops. So, electron tubes is another one. So, I already got the torches prepared. I don't think I have the iron nuggets yet. So, let's get 7 iron nuggets. And of course, I don't have quite enough. There we are. Throw the extra iron nuggets in there. So that will make exactly enough for making 21 mechanical crafters, I believe is the maximum that you need. If we just scroll through until we get to the crushing wheel. Yep, 21 for the crushing wheel. We won't be getting to this today, most likely. However, for in the future. So get rid of that. But rotational speed controller. Now we need brass, which we can't quite get yet. So brass requires the mechanical mixer of equal parts of copper and zinc, except it requires the blaze burner underneath. And so we can start with the empty blaze burner. Let's just throw, oops, there we are. So we do this. Now, to actually get a blaze in the blaze burner, we've got to go to the nether. And so fortunately the nether portal is spawned right by a stronghold. and I took some time to actually find one, so I know exactly where to go. Now I replaced everything from netherrack, which can be blown up by gas, to some good old cobblestone. Did a bit of digging. See, beneath here is pretty much lava, so it's very risky. So here we go through a lovely little pathway that I've constructed. Set up all these 2 high pathway stoppers, so any wither skeletons can't sneak up on me as easily. Since I did burn to death during the intermediate of the episode, I stepped in the way of the lava fan. Now I can just right click on it to get a blaze. Now in the future I will use contraptions to move that blaze spawner, however I'm not up to that yet. So if I can find a few others, I can make an even more efficient blaze farm. Just good to know with contraptions. So, on a thought of next episode, I'm planning to make the pathway to get through the trees, so an automated tree cutting machine that will just drive through on a track. I think that'd be very good. Then I've got an easy way to get down to the lower half of the world. The overworld, and I just can't get enough of how Shaders looks with Terraforged. I love this environment and the generation. But so, with your blaze burner you throw it underneath. Now he's all, weak, he doesn't have any fuel at the moment, so I preemptively put some logs on to cook them up so we can get some charcoal. But so you get your copper, your zinc. Okay, so with this depot here sitting beneath there, it will auto pull out the finished result of a craft. So if I can get items in there, there we are, and then give it some fuel. See? Oops. There we are. Now, if you want things to automatically be taken out the depot, you can put a hopper beneath them. So I think I've got a spare hopper somewhere. There we are. Like I have to tear up my nice floor. However, for the sake of automation. Okay, let's get a chest. I did not think this through very well. So, I've been grinding up all my wheat down there. There we are, throw that in. Have to tear up this one now as well. So. Now. Let's see if I can get everything. Nope, wrong way. It'll work. Actually, no, I don't want to change it. So is it like that? Yes. Alright. So there we've got the brass. Now, I'm not sure off the top of my head how much can go in a single craft. So if I hook up a hopper to this, it would evenly disperse the required items. Alright, we're back. It was getting a bit dark, and I didn't want to be greeted by all the guests outside. So let's just do the last of the copper and the zinc, and give it some fuel again. There we are. And now while that's happening, throw on the 4 brass to get the brass plates. There we are. Oh, while that crafts. So we also need to have planks and logs. Well, I've got some very big trees outside that give me all the resources I need. Craft 2 lots of those. Get rid of those. Now, need cog wheels. Get the shafts. see. Oh, no, we're still missing crafting tables. That's easy enough. I should definitely put a crafting table outside. So I need to make 7 crafting tables. Okay. There we are. Oh, what was I short on? Okay. So, to make buttons. Now let's do this again. There we are, 21. Now I'm not going to use all 21 at the moment, since for this we only need 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, even though it says it right next to it. There we are. Now, off camera I'll definitely put this in a much nicer location. Probably. However, for the moment, I'm just going to be really janky with a gear coming off there. 1, 2, 3, and let's just double check it was 3, 5, 1 is the layers. There we are. Now, everything's really high off the ground now. Throw that on there. Now, something that I forgot to mention was that I need to make a wrench, I believe it's called. Where is it? It's hiding, there it is. A wrench, yep. So I can rotate all the in and outs for the crafter. So that takes gold sheets. Lucky I got a bit of gold. Alright, hello, gold. Or shiny butter, depending on what you think. And a stick. And I've already got gears on me. Oh, I just love how Create has so many cool little automations, and it's like little pieces, so it kind of reminds me a bit of like Factorio in the sense that it's not one big machine that creates everything, it's little bits of the puzzle. But so now with the wrench in hand, if we go over here, so that's already going down, they're going across, we want that to go down, across, that will go down, that's our exit point. Whoops, there we are. So, once I have all the pieces, which I probably don't have any of them in my inventory, no I don't. So we're going to make more than one of these components. And so we need to make lapis sheets, which is made from pressing lapis blocks. So get those. There we are. Now, this is going to be slow. Since it's connected to 1 revolution per minute, I will probably make a cut. Whoops. Because no one wants to stick around for as long as this is going to take. So get that, and the redstone. Yeah, it's so slow that yeah, we'll come back when it's done. Alright, we're back, and it was very slow. So slow that in fact, after the first was made, I made the rotational speed controller, which was the item that we're after, and then using it, have geared it up so that's fast as I can have this spin without overstressing it, since this has a lot of stress. And since we're going to make a second one, we can do this one on camera since it's going to be a lot faster now. Alright, so I think it'll be very picturesque if we do that. If I can, there we are. Now ain't that just so cool to watch. Excellent. Now let's turn that back on. Hopefully I got a screenshot that was decent. But there we are. I'll make a second one since I want to do one for upstairs. So I can free up all those gears. There we go. So let's pillar up. Oh yes. Cringeworthy, I know. But at least it'll be nice and compact after this. And I'll also be able to potentially speed it up to even faster. Of course, everything's fallen down there. I was going to vein mine that, but then I thought, better not, just in case. Oh, look at all these gears I'm going to get back for other things. Almost. We're going to get this done just in time before the night. Got 4 blocks of wool. Alright, let's get this done. Now, the way this works is that we have... whoops. Okay, so we're going to have to move things around a bit. And I'm going to come back and do this once it's daytime. Okay, it's the next day. Let's get this going. So I need to extend this all up by 1, probably. So there we are. And so we have our big gear, because this is the one that the speed's going to be affecting. Throw that there. Now, a really nice way to do this would be have someone else do it, not me. However, since that's not the case, I'm just gonna throw it... hard choice. Yeah. Whoops. There we are. I know this is so bad. Whoops. And we throw another gear on. At least you're not going to be able to notice it from outside the house as easily. Let me just turn those on. Now, this is where we can start increasing it until we can't no more. So 64 is what we had before. 80, 96, 112. Oh, 112 is the limit. There we are. See, if I had a stressometer, say I built this also, in between cuts. There we are. But ain't that much better. Way faster. Less time waiting. That is pretty much all I want to show you in regards to this. Oh, that's a pretty cool look. Let's just snag a screenshot. There we are. Who knows, that might become the thumbnail. But otherwise, I'll check to see how long I've been recording for and see if there's anything else I want to put into this episode. Alright, since there's still a bit of time, I want to make a longer episode. We're going to make the crushing wheels, which is not that hard actually, so I just planted some bamboo back there since I want to get some scaffolding. And so we're just going to make the full size, and I've got all the pieces in my inventory to do this. Ooh, my mouse is acting a bit funny. Let's see, this is a vanilla mechanic. Let's see if I can get this right. Alright. So we've got those there. Yes, it's overstressed. We'll have to turn the speed down for this. Wait, I'm forgetting something. Ah, yes. On this side, because it's a 3, and then 3 across the top. Now we get this, because we've got to have everything. There we are. So they're going down, down. Yeah, everything works. Now, get your wood in the cardinal directions. Any type of stone, I'm going to use granite because... Wait, is that granite? Yeah, granite, because I think it's ugly. And it's definitely not my first choice for building. I'm pretty sure otherwise I wouldn't reach the top. And just add alloy. It's not spinning at the moment, so let's see. 16? Nope. 12. Definitely a big craft. Either way, I will let you enjoy this. There we are. Man, it is so useful. So with this, we're going to be able to really get, you know, some ore doubling going. and most importantly, an iron farm. A little machine that will generate iron nuggets for us, and depending how much you scale it up, it can be a lot of iron or not so much. There we are though. But awesome, the crushing wheel. There we are. Oops. Fantastic. Pair of giants. Nifty. Alright, so I've got those. Now I'm going to have to work out where I'm going to place those. But actually, we're not going to need this anymore. This will get put into a much needed place. So I can vein line all that away. And we don't need to keep this here. This will be used elsewhere. Because otherwise this is just its own self-contained system. And it's pretty much time to go to bed. So, with that, eat a bit of food. Now, before I go, so you've got your wheat, you get that washed. So if I show you the recipe. So this will create dough once you wash it. And then from the dough, you put it over the fire and it will cook it into bread. And so this is what I've been using to breed at my villages and keep me fed. I do want to have an automated factory that will produce various different foods. So I can make use of, like, if we look here, eaten last. So I don't get any benefits because I'm only eating one type of food. I need to eat a few different types before I can start getting benefits and buffs. As well as if we look over here, I want to automate builder's tea, which I think will be really fun. So if we look at the recipe there. So in the mixer, it's any type of leaf, water and milk. Really not that hard. It's just the case that we need to get into a bit of the fluids, which I think would be a fun project. So we'll probably get started onto this next episode. But there we are, got the dough. Throw the dough in the fire, and that will be a nice set of bread by the time you see me next episode. However, until then, it has been so much fun. I'll see you next time.